Miles here, milesbeckler.com, and in this video, I'm going to share with you the results of some tests that I just concluded about Facebook advertising. Specifically, at the ad set level, I wanted to answer the question, what's the better way to approach multiple interests at the ad set level? Is it better to group them all together into one ad set and increase your budget? Or is it better to separate them all out in the $5 a day Facebook ads kind of style? And which one of those gets the better cost per lead and the better cost per acquisition? Now, the reason I'm doing this is because I'm always testing my ideas. I constantly test what I believe to be absolutely true, and sometimes things backfire in my face and I prove that what I already knew was true, and other times I have these really interesting kind of experiences where it's like, wow, that never used to work. It's all of the sudden working again. And I've really taken this approach with Facebook advertising. So recently, I just decided that I wanted to run 40 new interests, and I want to advertise to 40 new interests for leads and sales for my business on Facebook. So the first thing that I did is I grouped them all together in one ad set. Now, the theory behind this comes directly from Facebook's engineer, and the theory is that the machine learning system which runs on the conversion-based campaigns, which is what I run, it works at the ad set level. So the more data you can run through one ad set, the better results you're going to get. And since I put 40 of these together, I tried it 2 separate times, once at $400 a day and another at $200 a day, and my average cost per lead was approximately $3. Now for me, based on my history, if you've seen the videos, you know anything about it, that's about 4 to 5 times more expensive than normal. So once I saw that, I went ahead and started a new campaign from scratch. I did not duplicate this out in the same campaign. So I went through and started a new conversion campaign. I set up my first ad set with one interest in it at $5 for that ad set, and then I duplicated it out 39 separate times, and I went into each ad set and I changed the interest one by one, so every single ad set is focused on one specific interest, and then all of those ad sets focus back to one specific advertisement. This has been the same advertisement that I was using before, so the advertisement is a constant in this scenario. Now, after a day and a half of running, my average cost per lead on the ones that are generating leads at this point is about 55 cents per lead. My average cost per click is down. It was about $1.30 per click. Now I'm seeing closer to 15-cent, 20-cent clicks. And I have some ad sets that haven't started delivering me leads yet. So I feel that within the next kind of day or two, the overall average is going to continue to drop in this style. And the difference between $3.50 ads for me and 30-cent ads for me is literally the difference between me not being able to run Facebook advertising at break even or profitable to literally being profitable on the front end, or at least break even. My long-term value of leads is somewhere around 50 to 60 cents per lead per month. So I'm very, very comfortable spending 30 cents, 40 cents per lead when I know that on average I make back about 60 cents per lead per month. Whether I'm kind of break even or profitable on the very front end, personally, I don't care, right? I recommend you really work and tweak your funnel until you are, but I'm willing and able, I'm in a position in my business to gobble up as many leads as I possibly can and delay that payback and delay that gratification as needed to 30 days, 2 weeks out, 45 days out, because I know based on kind of the longevity and the statistics of my business over the last several years, I'm going to be making that money back one way or another. But really, the point of this video was to share that I took the time, I took my money, I spent over $100 in both directions before making the decision that clearly 10 times cheaper leads when I break up all of my interests into different ad sets. Once I saw that, I went ahead and added and a separate ad set for my retargeting, for people who've been to my website, for people who have also kind of the lookalikes. I did a bunch of lookalikes after that. Now I'm currently running, I believe, 46 different interests at $5 per day each, which is, I think, about $230 per day is my budget. When I try to group it all together and give them a $230 budget, Facebook just seemed to spend a lot more of my money. I don't have exact reasons for this, right? I know you're thinking, well, why? Why does Facebook do that? I don't care, to be honest with you. The data shows that this is how Facebook acts, so I react to the data. Now, is this gonna hold true in every single niche, for every single business model and for every funnel? Probably not. I guarantee you that someone out there could go find a situation where a conversion campaign could run well in the other direction, and good for you. But if you're wanting to base kind of your best guess starting point off of the testing that I've done and the experience that I've got, I highly recommend you go check out the $5 a day Facebook campaign. I'll have that video pop up. I think it'll pop up in this corner, maybe that corner, probably this corner. I'll have that video pop up, so if you click, you can kind of go down the rabbit hole of how that works. I show you how I set up the campaign. This wasn't the exact one I just set up. It was the one I did previously to show you how to set these campaigns up. Even though it's titled retargeting, know that it's the $5 a day campaign, because I set that retargeting up for a $5 ad set, and then I set up some subsequent ones, and I show you how to analyze all of the data. So I'm stoked. I'm back full swing. When I ran that and saw the $3 ads, it was like, woo, man, that is no good. That is enough for someone to say this stuff won't work for my business. But when I adjusted my approach, I got a much better deal from Facebook, kind of putting a little bit of parameters on how much money I was giving them and willing for them to spend. They seem to be able to do more with less when I set the parameters as such to force them to do more with less. So Facebook's goal is ultimately to make money. They have investors. They do need to show their stock going up. They need to show profits and revenues for those investors to stay happy. That is their number one goal. Number two goal is users. Number three goal is us advertisers. So kind of keep that in mind about how you're approaching it, and find a way to get your conversion campaigns at the ad set level down to where you're doing $5 a day. Wait to see the ones that generate conversions for you based on a conversion that is of value to your business, and then scale those little by little. I do sometimes $5 a day, $10 a day increases in budgets for the ones that drive customers, and the other ones that are just driving leads, I let them run at $5 a day, because I will take as many leads as I can possibly get at under 50 or 60 cents per lead. So I just let it run. And I wanted to update you on what I learned. So if you're currently advertising on Facebook, I hope this helps you kind of focus your approach in a way that has proven to work for me. And if you have any questions for me at all, feel free to hit me in the comments. I would be happy to answer any questions you have as best I can when I have time. I don't have all that much time at this point, but I'll answer as best I can when I can. And give me a thumbs up if you liked it. Be sure to subscribe if you haven't already. If you loved the video, share it with somebody who's trying to figure out the Facebook advertising game. I do appreciate the shares and the comments and the thumbs up and the likes and the engagement. I appreciate you, and I look forward to connecting with you on the next video.